And now a chapter on National War Memorial will be included in the Class 7th NCERT curriculum. A chapter on National War Memorial, which is homage to our brave soldiers, has been included in the NCERT curriculum of Class 7th from this year. So this is the breaking news that we are getting, and this is according to the Defence Ministry, which has said that this chapter on National War Memorial will be included in the NCERT Class 7th curriculum, and the objective of this initiative is jointly undertaken by Defence and Education Ministries, and it is to inculcate the values of patriotism, devotion to duty and courage and sacrifice among school children, and increase the participation of the youth in nation building. We are being joined by CNN News 18's Sherin to tell us more about it. Sherin, so this move has been taken by the Defence Ministry and the Education Ministry to include National War Memorial chapter in the NCERT curriculum. Could you tell us more about it?
This was a press release by the Education Ministry that came late last evening, where they have in fact said that for Class 7 standard, there is going to be an add-on chapter which is going to be on National War Memorial, which is going to pay homage to the brave soldiers. Now, what the press release also read is that the objective is to basically show the initiative and the jointly undertaken by the Defence and Education Ministry, and include the value of patriotism and devotion to the duty and courage and sacrifice. Now, this chapter is also going to highlight the history and significance and the concept of National War Memorial. Remember, National War Memorial is something that was dedicated to the brave soldiers in February 25th in 2019. That was inaugurated by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and after which now, in a joint collaboration between the Defence and the Education Ministry, they have decided to include this chapter in Class 7 standard. We have to see how the opposition is going to react to this, because in recent times we have seen a lot of controversy surrounding the NCERT reducing some of the chapters and also calling for an exhibition on the partition. That is, of course, we have seen how NCP chief Sharad Pawar and other Congress leaders have objected to it, saying that there should not be any such exhibition that could actually perhaps create a hatred among the people when you show such exhibitions. So we have to see how the opposition is going to react to this inclusion of the National War Memorial in Class 7 standard in CBSE and NCERT.
Well, absolutely, Sherin. And also, it's almost the middle of the academic year. So how will this chapter be added to the syllabus this year?
Well, usually what happens is that whenever such inclusions are done, they are always done for the next academic year. So it will not be included in all probability. We will not be seeing this in the 2023 curriculum or the textbook. Now that the press release has come that it is going to be included, it is most probably going to be in the academic session 2024. Now, with the new chapter, the textbook will be printed. So academically, it will be in 2024 in all likelihood that the students of Class 7 will be reading and knowing more about National War Memorial, which was inaugurated in 2019. It was dedicated for our soldiers, and now more and more children will be studying about it. The whole aim of including this chapter in the 7th standard is that to make sure that the students, as soon as be the lower classes, junior classes like 6th standard, 7th standard, they know the kind of sacrifices that the soldiers have made for the country. And also, if you read the press release, it is basically saying that the inclusion of the chapter is going to be in a very informal, verbal way, where two students are talking about how they enjoy the freedom and the independence, and this freedom they have achieved is because of the hard work and the sacrifices that have been made by the brave soldiers. So the inclusion is made in a very informal way, so the students can understand it in a very simple and easy manner.
Right, Sherin. And also, as you were mentioning earlier, it would be interesting to see how the opposition reacts to this move, because on one hand, NCERT dropped some chapters in order to reduce the load, but on the other hand, it has now added a chapter. So Sherin?
Yes. Could you please repeat the question?
Shireen, as you were mentioning earlier, it will be interesting to see how the politics over this move erupts and how the opposition reacts to this move by the NCERT, because on one hand, NCERT had dropped chapters from the syllabus apparently to reduce the load on the students, but on the other hand, now it has added chapters. So we are waiting to see how the opposition reacts to this move.
Absolutely. There is going to be war of words between the opposition and the government, because like you rightly pointed out, the kind of explanation all the time that the NCERT has been making in deletion or deleting certain chapters like the Darwin's theory, or for that matter, how there are some political freedom fighters, the chapters that has also been deleted. For that, the explanation always have been that because of the COVID, because of pandemic, they don't want to build on more pressure on the students, and hence they want to reduce and delete certain chapters so that the stress level can be reduced as far as the children are concerned. But now adding on more chapters like this clearly is going to be something that is not going to go down well with the opposition party. Recently as well, the NCERT has in fact sent out a circular to all the schools that comes under CBSE, asking them to make sure that there are exhibitions that are done as far as the partition, understanding of partition is concerned. That also was something that was objected by the opposition leaders, saying that this could hurt the sentiments and could build hatred among people. And now with, this could be a point where the opposition all likelihood would say that this is, forcefully building nationalism among students and trying to put more pressure and stress by adding on more chapters. So, of course, we have to wait for the reactions from the opposition, but clearly this will not go down well with them.
All right, Shireen, thank you so much for giving us all those details and for providing us that context.